Hello friends, my name is David. I am coach of the FC Popplio, and we are here for week 3 of the UBC. If you haven't heard, NPL Minors is being moved to Tuesday, so that's why you didn't see a video yesterday. Also to note, I am in NPL Majors, so I'll explain it all in my video Sunday, I guess. Yeah, that's the upload day. So we're not here to talk about NPL right now. We're going to talk about the UBC. We are up against Adam the Bee's Knees. He co-runs this league. He was the one who invited me in, and I really was very busy for this week. So I probably didn't play great or prep great, but here we are. Let me run by his team real quick. I'm going to go by the order I have them listed here. I don't know the order he picked them in, so I'm sorry about that. He has the potential for Aerodactyl, Alolan Ninetales, Thundy T, Manaphy with a Z, who is Z eligible, Zygarde 50, Venomoth, Blaziken, Metagross, Chansey, Lurantis, Crustle, and a Mega Sableye. It is the second time we are playing Mega Sableye. It is not enjoyable, to say the least. What we have this week, as I go to the team builder, we are bringing basically the same Scolipede as every other week. Max Attack, Max Speed, Buginium Z, Megahorn BP, Jab, and Protect. We're bringing Silvally Fairy with Sub SD and kinda bulky Fire Fang for other stuff, and Fairy Move for Fairy stuff. Keyberry Espeon with max HP, max speed, Gleam, and stored power as my attacks. Calm Mind, Morning Sun, blah blah blah. Shuckaberry Xurkitree with near max speed. Its main goal is just to sort of clean up late game, if possible. It outspeeds Adamant Zygarde. Adamant Zygarde, yes. Max attack. Mega Chomp with Rocks 3 attacks, or Rocks 2 attacks, EQ, Outrage, SD. It's pretty much just there to get Rocks up and then start doing damage to things. And Shuckaberry Klefki with Gleam, Spike, Psyshock, and Thunder Wave. Psyshock for no real reason in particular, Thunder Wave to get paras, and Gleam for general damage, Spikes of course being Spikes. Now, as we get started, we're just going to go right for it. Turn 1, he leads Thundy. Turn 1, I lead Garchomp. I'm like, no way in hell he's clicking HP Ice, so I'm just going to get my rocks up, as he reveals that he is in fact Scarf, like I figured, and I do get my rocks up. Now that rocks are up, Garchomp just loses to every other Mon that's on the board. It loses to Sableye, potentially. If Sableye's in first, it loses to an HP Ice Thundy. It loses to the Ninetales. It loses to the Zygarde. And potentially just like lets Crustle do its thing, because it can't really touch a Crustle. So instead of making the logical play that I could make, where I don't need this Garchomp anymore, I'm just going to sack it and get as much damage off on this Manaphy as physically possible. I'm like, alright, he knows I don't need this anymore, so this is just, I have no reason to switch out, so he's going to Ice Beam here, or click Scald, and I'm going to take advantage of that and use that opportunity to go into my Klefki to get up some spikes, get up a T-Wave, sort of see what this Manaphy wants to do. And that play, unfortunately, so I make my switch to my Klefki, and that play right here ends up being the worst possible thing I could do, because this is a bulky Z-Rain Calm Mind Manaphy. Now, it's not ideal, as I get up a layer of spikes because I'm just like, whatever. And I go for a Psyshock here, knowing that I could do some okay damage, maybe like a good 20% maybe, if I was lucky. I do have a ton of special attack, I am modest with some special attack investment, but I am still max HP and specially bulky. So I think I had a chance to live this. I'm not actually sure. It's +2 in rain, but he's also not super invested in his special attack. So, at least to my knowledge. But I end up losing my Klefki on that turn, and I decide I have to protect here. He can't really do anything else. He goes for the Surf. I know Buginium, if he's offensive, which I'm expecting. If he's offensive, which I'm expecting, this Z move will put it 100% in range. Either kill it or put it in range of like my Circuitry, my Silvally, Espeon, whoever. It would just put it in range of things. And the rain ends this turn, so I couldn't go into something else to then make this play in case he was like a rest set. So this was my best chance to do it. I do 61%. Surf comes in, takes me out. I'm like, alright, fine. Rain's down, so I know I can live some hits. I can go into my Silvally Fairy, fire off some multi-attacks. I live this, no real problem. And I go for the multi-attack. I do 27, which is not ideal. As I lose my Silvally, I then go into my Garchomp, who then dies to the Ice Beam, revealing that he's not rest. And that previous damage told me that he's super fat. And I'm like, well, I can live a hit with this, but I don't have a move to hit it because Keyberry only procs on contact moves. This is the strongest move I have to hit. I don't have Psyshock, and that's whatever. And in comes Circuitry to try and save the day. I live this Surf magically. He had to be like 0 investment, like Jolly or something. I don't know what. He should have not lived that. I should have not lived that, but I somehow did. So Circuitry ends up picking up a kill on the Manaphy, and I then lose 5-0. Now, while I stand by my play that I made of switching out, I think it was correct in terms of expecting a normal play, but Adam either read me to be super aggressive like I was, or maybe he just didn't realize that Garchomp 2-hit KOs Manaphy even if he's defensive with Outrage. Because I had no reason not to then click like Earthquake or Outrage in front of this Manaphy. I didn't lose anything by it. And if I stayed in and attacked, he couldn't set up to +1 speed, and then things like Scolipede, things like Silvally, things like Circuitry could then potentially outspeed it, because I would see that it's defensive. And yeah, it was... Adam ended up winning that turn, and winning that turn won him the game. I decided to make an aggressive play, perhaps too aggressive. I'll have to learn to tone that down a bit as the weeks go on. But yeah, my this time I got 5-0'd instead of 5-0'ing my opponent, so that's good. I'm glad there could be some competition, and I just realized I've been rambling for 8 minutes, and I never clicked the play button on the music, so go me. Anyway, I will catch you Sunday with NPL, Tuesday with NPL, and then Friday once again with UBC. Catch you all later. Peace.